Okay, so in today's video I have got week 21 of my 365 days of art challenge. So if you want to see what I do this week, then keep on watching. Okay, so this week I have got a super short one, with it being sort of like Christmas and that. Basically, I didn't really have a lot of time to really focus on this, and I am also aware that I really suck at doing these every single week. So yeah, I started out with this like hand one where you basically had to draw your hand. I don't think the idea was that you trace your hand, but I decided that was what I was going to do. Obviously I added in some like little skin wrinkles and stuff afterwards, as you just saw. But yeah, that was the first one that I did. The second one that I did was basically just drawing a bunch of trees. So I used some watercolor to just like lay down some color to begin with, and then just used some brown fine liners to add sort of like the branches. The next one that I did was just underneath, which was basically draw or paint or whatever how the weather was that day. And the weather that day was, it wasn't like raining or anything, but the entire sky was just grey. So I basically just drew or painted a completely grey page to signify the completely grey day. It was like super grey, and then there were parts where, you know, like black clouds come over and you think, oh, that's it, it's gonna start raining, but it didn't. It just stayed super grey all day with like these black, like really gloomy clouds. So yeah, that's what I did there, kind of. So the next one that I did was adding patterns to the squiggly lines, or sorry, not the squiggly lines, like the wavy lines. So I first of all started with this yellow one, and I did some like bigger yellow triangles and then some smaller orange ones inside. And then this purple one, I did another really basic design where I just did some like dots and lines, and I tried to kind of keep the colours similar to the base colour. Instead of going with like contrasting colours, I decided to kind of go with some like complementary colours, or some colours that are very similar to the colours that are there in the first place. Obviously the purple one, I did like a deeper blue, like purple with more of a blue undertone to it. The greens I did like a turquoise and a lime green. Obviously the yellow I did yellow and orange, and then the purple that you're seeing me do now was two different types of purple. So I had more of like an indigo, and then yeah, just more of like a bluey purple. And then the last one that I did was the lighter blue one, and I just did patterns in blue pen along that one. And yeah, I thought they all looked quite good together, how they're all sort of similar colours to each other. And then the next one that I did was this calligraphy one. It was like calligraphy S's, so that was another quick and simple one that I did. And then the next one that I did here was drawing with one continuous line. So I drew a little gingerbread man that I got in my stocking, that it's like a glass sort of like mason jar type thing with a straw, which you will see, I think, in next week's video, because I think next week's video is going to be on what I got for Christmas, and it was in my advent calendar, so you will see it there. So yeah, look out for that. And the next one that I did was filling the page with like pink. I don't know if it said pink or if it said purple. I think it might have said purple. Yeah, things that are purple. So I just did my usual mark making for these that I normally do, you know, the dots and the scribbles. And then I also did some flowers as well, as you can see here, or some sort of like symbolism of flowers. And then I did some bows as well, did some like circles and dots, and just kind of filled the page with bits like that. And overall I actually really like this page. I think it looks really cool. And then the last thing that I did was just mark off all of the activities like I do every week. So that was week 21, my 365 days of art challenge. Let me know down below which was your favourite, and make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and come back next week for the next video. Bye!